I'm very excited to share with you today a little tip on how do you get your ODK app connected directly into your Google Drive, okay? Submitting data directly into a Google Sheet, okay? So this is if you're not using a server at all. You don't have an ODK server, you don't have a KoboToolbox server. You just want your data to go directly into your Google Drive, okay? So this is what I'm gonna show you how to do today. I've left the link to this XLSForm in the description below, so check that out if you'd like to follow along. Now, if you actually look on my screen, what you'll see is I've made an XLSForm, okay? So that's where we're starting. So you just need to make your XLSForm. And if you want to go into KoboToolbox and create your form in there and download the XLSForm, that's fine. But once you've made your XLSForm, the next thing you need to do, okay, is pop into your Google Drive, okay? So I've just made a folder here, ODK to Google Sheets, and I'm going to create a new Google Sheet, and this is where I want my data to come into. So my form is called Make an Observation. So I'm gonna call this Make an Observation data set, okay? So this is going to be my data set. And what I'm then going to do is go up here to the little share button. I'm gonna click on that and it's going to bring up this sharing thing and I want to copy the link, okay? So it's a restricted link, only I can see this, okay? Because it's just my contact details. And I'm gonna copy that link. Go back into your XLSForm and go over here to the settings tab, okay? And we can see here that my form title is Make an Observation. And then there's another column in this template called submission_URL. And what I want to do is just paste that link, okay, to that Google Sheet where I want my data to end up, okay? So that's literally all you do. Then you're going to save this. And then what I want you to do is we've got to convert this into an XForm, okay? So it's basically XML code in the background, okay? So if you go here, getodk.org, XLSForm, you're going to choose File, okay? And we're gonna select that XLSForm that we just created and submit it, okay? Now it might give you an error, or it might give you a solution or a suggestion down here to fix it up, but this is just a yellow thing. They're giving me a tip. I don't really need to worry about it right now. So I'm just gonna download my XForm, okay? So now you can see that I've got make an observation, and it ends in XML, okay? So if I go into my folder, my Google Drive, I'm gonna just drag this up here, okay? Make an observation. So I have make an observation, XML. I'm going to rename this to take away this 2 here. Say OK. Okay, so I've got Make an Observation and I've got Make an Observation Dataset, which is the URL we put into that. Okay, so we've got my Google Drive set up. We've got my form in there. We've got where we want the data to end up. Now what you want to do is head on over to your phone, okay, and go into your ODK Collect app. Now, this is kind of the entry welcome page that you get as you enter the app. And what I want you to do is tap Manually Enter Project Details, okay? Now, as you kind of go down to the bottom, you can see that it says My Project Uses Google Drive. Configure. That's what we're gonna actually be using. So we're not gonna put in any data into that username, password, URL. We're just gonna tap that Configure. Okay. It's going to pop up some permissions. So do you want it to access your contacts? I'm going to allow that. And then it's going to give me a list of my Google accounts. So I'm going to choose the one that's linked to where my data is, or where my data is going to go, where my data XLSForm is. And I'm going to say OK. Okay. Now it has brought up my account. This is now my Google account. So now you want to get that blank form. So hit Get Blank Form. And it's going to go into my Google Drive, okay? Now, you might get another permission thing here, it might ask you for some more permissions, but I'm going to navigate to that folder where I've saved everything. And I'm going to say you can see my folder there, make an observation.xml, my XLSForm, and I'm going to download selected. Okay, download results success, that's great. And we're going to say okay. And now what I'm going to do is tap on fill blank form. So I'm going to make an observation. I'm going to give it a description. This is me. I'm going to take a picture. Okay, here's another permission that we want to allow. Okay. Okay, that's kind of a scary picture. That's fine. Then we're going to, we could take a geopoint. All right, we've taken a GPS location. Okay, so now you might want to use something like this, something similar where you have an observation app that kind of goes right into your Google Drive so people can kind of share what they're seeing in a community, or while they're out and about, while they're going for a drive, they can stop and take some pictures, take some GPS points, and you kind of have that data coming directly into your Google Drive. I'm now going to save that form and exit. Now, I don't have an automatic send set up because I want to send them separately. So tap then on send finalized form and tap make an observation. That's the one we just did, and send selected. Now, before I do this, I want you to be able to see what's happening here. So let me put this on the side of the screen. Maybe. There we go. And we're going to see the phone over here. All right. Okay, so now I've got my phone on the right-hand side of the screen. I've got my data set Google Sheet open on the left-hand side of the screen. And what is going to happen when I tap on send selected, okay? So just watch. So as it starts, let's see if this works. Yeah, you can see the titles. Okay, so those column headings have come in, and now the data has come in. And we will say okay on the phone. Now, let us do one more thing. So if you tap up in the upper right-hand corner where it gives your little project icon, so mine's a little purple J, I'm going to tap on that. And I'm going to go into my project settings, okay? And what I'm going to do is head on down to form management, okay? And let's tap on auto send where it says auto send off, okay? And I'm going to say Wi-Fi only, auto send, okay? And I want it to delete after send. So I just want it to wipe the data off my phone. I want it to wipe the media off my phone. I don't really want it hanging out on my phone after it's submitted. And then I'm going to leave those settings. I'm going to go back and I'm going to fill a blank form. So I'm going to do this really quickly again. Okay, so now we're at the end of the form. Let's save that form and exit. And automatically, without having done anything, it is now sent it. And you can see that it's popped up in my data set. Now, the other cool thing is with photos, it will actually save that photo in your drive. So we've got a picture of my face and we've got a picture of my desk. So that's fantastic. And then we have kind of GPS points here as well that we can kind of use for creating other data visuals. But now it's directly in my Google Sheets. Hopefully that is really helpful. If you like this kind of content, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. My passion is to make content that helps aid workers and development workers and social entrepreneurs around the world make their services even better for the people they serve using data and tech. So I hope you enjoyed this. Can't wait to see you again and have a great day. Bye.